Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and today we have a battle with Gavin. Link to his channel will be in the description below. He is a part of my YouTube network, and that just means he does Pokemon stuff. We're going to battle, and it's going to be awesome. So let's go and get a little touch of volume in this, as I do. And this is one of my battles where, singles, I admit it's not my strongest, but I can still do very well in. So he opens up Tyranitar, I open up Weavile, and I was hoping, like, of all the Pokemon for him to choose, I was hoping it wouldn't be Tyranitar. So I decided to stay in and just let Weavile try to do as much as possible. Fortunately, Tyranitar has a Rocky Helmet, which means he is just a great lead against a lot of the physical threats out there. I tried to get off some substituting and really just make things work for myself, but he's using Power Up Punch. So I decided that if I take enough time to let him do his thing, it's just going to go very bad for me. That's the +1 attack. I'm with the Sandstorm, with this whole thing, my whole strategy is pretty much gone. I decided to Ice Shard, try to get a minimal amount of damage, and just really take the hit. Fearing another Power-Up Punch, fearing just, there's nothing I can do about this. Might as well just take it. So then I'm like, okay, this is the perfect time for Mega Medicham. Just going to go right into that high jump kick and really just murder some fools. So that's what I do. Realize that, well, that's a little loud now. But with all this, I can, take care of this threat. The game will be good. Try to balance out that 1-for-1. And that's how it goes. So Tyranitar goes down. And now I'm realizing, okay, my Mega Medicham is probably going to start being behind. He brings out Mewtwo. I know that there's no way I can really survive anything this guy's going to bring. So I decide to switch out, save him for a later time, and go into Frostlass. Now, I did make a misplay here. Forgot that we were really going to have to worry about that Sandstorm, potentially. And that Mega Mewtwo is going to be faster, so there's a lot of things that weren't on my side with this one. Frostlass is generally my nice Focus Sash switching into Destiny Bond or some kind of turnaround KO move. Sandstorm does subside. I was really worried when I switched in, but Mewtwo's still faster even though it's a timid nature Frostlass. Did not think that one through at all, but that is completely fine because I was really just trying to get the best setup for my Klefki. One to keep Medicham alive. I feel Frostlass with all the scenarios was kind of worth the sacrifice. I just wanted to get into Klefki safely. So, get that first Calm Mind going. Here comes Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt under that Calm Mind, doing about a third of my health. Another Calm Mind, and I'm just like, okay, this is Klefki. You can't hit him super, you're going to set up. And this guy can't hit me super, so I'm going to set up. Get dropped pretty much to directly half of my hit points, which is nice because now my Citrus Berry keeps me healthy. And I'm just getting a lot of freebies right now. So he goes into Haxorus. That's another just nice little thing for me because I have my Iron Defense. I was planning on using Thunder Wave that turn just so I'd keep the speed advantage for when I go into my Draining Kiss. So Haxorus, free Paralysis, free Iron Defense. This is how you Klefki right here. So even with the Earthquake, I'm at 120 health right now. Does a good amount of damage, enough to knock me out on the next one, so I go for my Draining Kiss. I already have my 2 Calm Minds, huge amount of damage. Higher than before, which means I can definitely survive 2 Earthquakes, even like a critical Earthquake. Well, actually maybe not critical because of the boost, but I am in a good shape right now. Finish off Haxorus, back up to full health. It's not looking good for the opponent right now. Klefki is going to work. So, he brings out Garchomp, and Garchomp uses Earthquake. I feel that, instead of using the Iron Defense, I'm not going to get too much more benefit out of it, so I'm better off just using Draining Kiss. I'm in a good enough position to 2-hit KO. He can't 2-hit KO me back. So I feel that everything is good. Sorry about the camera. It looks like it's having an interesting time trying to autofocus. So, that's another Earthquake. I was almost at full, so now I'm back down to almost half. There's Draining Kiss again, and this little keyring is just going to work. So when you're using multiple stat boosts, especially something like Iron Defense that boosts twice, you have to keep in mind the first boost will be the strongest. You get double your defenses on the first boost, but after that it's only 3 times and then 4 times. So going into the 3 times to 4 times your defensive boost can be risky if you're not optimizing how much defenses you're getting. So I look at Gudra, he is incredibly tanky, and that's just not okay. So let's see if I can maybe get this to stop freaking out so much. It's really shiny to the whole thing. Alright, so Klefki, he keeps using Calm Mind. That's how it goes. Take off the autofocus. There we go. So, yeah, and then I realized, you know, I need to max out my special here, because I'm running out of Draining Kisses. I only have a couple of power points left. I just really need to make sure this thing goes away as soon as possible. So, I'm going to start going for a paralysis on him. I'm getting in an alright situation here. Just don't like his tankiness, even if it's a super effective Draining Kiss. Can't really touch that. Can't touch that at all. So now he gets paralyzed. I'm like, okay, that doesn't really change anything. That just prevents him from being annoying every once in a while. He goes Thunderbolt, and it paralyzes me back. I was not hoping for that at all. That was like one of the worst things that could have happened, honestly. No. I wanted to try to keep my speed advantage. I wanted to keep up with everything. And it just kind of didn't work out. Oh. Trying to adjust my settings here on the fly because it had like an auto setting and it kept changing on me. So that's why it's really bright. And I have a lot of Calm Minds. I go for the Draining Kiss. I'm really hoping I can kind of land it on the next time, you know, finish this dude off. With that leftovers, it makes it hard to feel like it's going to be close. This next hit is either going to knock him out or just be a huge problem. I get paralyzed, which makes me even more uncertain because now he gets another leftovers heal. So it's like, okay, again, this is going to be down to the wire. Couple points of difference on this one. He gets a critical hit on me. Even a critical hit barely does half my health. So I fortunately get the KO. I believe I'm down to 1 or 2 Draining Kisses at this point. Really need to PP max that. Keep forgetting to. Because, you know, Klefki stays on the field so long, he gets a lot of KOs in these 6v6s. He might run out of moves. Simple as that. So now Mewtwo's back in it. We remember the lack of impact Mewtwo was having. Now this is with max Calm Minds. This game, I am completely sure is mine. Just really need to get that Draining Kiss in there. Make it count. So even with all those Calm Minds, this is how brutal Mewtwo is. What? That did nothing! So I think I'm down to like 2 more Draining Kiss, maybe 1. Haven't really been keeping up with the count of it. And it's like, okay, where's my crit? That would have been nice, but I can't do anything anymore. I can paralyze him and then just kind of set him up. I'm still in a huge advantage. Klefki did way more than he needed to. Took out a lot of strong Pokemon. Really just kind of walled them out very well. My special defense goes down. I don't care. So there's a Shadow Ball. I believe this is my final Draining Kiss right here. So it is enough to finish off Mewtwo. And get some health back. So being paralyzed, it's kind of, oh, that's annoying. I wasn't faster. I didn't get some kind of edge. But I am doing good enough. So there's his final Pokemon, Yveltal. I wish I had Draining Kiss. Draining Kiss would have wrecked him because he is a Dark type. So I get the Thunder Wave, and next turn I'm pretty much forced to switch out. He uses Focus Blast. Wasn't really expecting that to be too much. I'm just using Iron Defense because I was like, I'm trying to wait for like a decent opportunity, check out his moves, figure out what to do here. So there's nothing left out of moves. Just gonna go into Klefki, bring in Slurpuff, who also has a fairly strong advantage against Yveltal, and feeling good about this one. So I go into a Calm Mind. I know it's not going to take too much more to really finish this guy off. So, Slurpuff gets a couple of paralysis. I don't feel it really matters. So I can just keep getting my Calm Mind. I'm a very tanky Pokemon. I also have a Moringa Berry, which means if I get hit by a special attack, it's going to keep doing less and less. But this guy gets paralyzed quite a bit. I still don't think it had much of an impact. I still had Snorlax, Medicham. There was no way this guy was going to give me that much of a problem. So he vanishes. I use Aromatherapy just to like clear the air from my Klefki. Don't really have much else to do. It was kind of cool because I did predict the move that he used. Paralysis yet again. 2-hit KO after 2 Calm Minds. That is GG. Man, Klefki is just terrifying. And I really like this Slurpuff set as well. So that's the game, people. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a nice day.